Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big shift, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand new head coach, a brand new organization.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets his to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneers,
what y'all doing?
Now it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st.
Hold on, what?
Christian McCaffrey.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 16 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Carolina.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. On first down, Brady.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The kick is.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 22.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. He went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And they get him down. But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Robbie Anderson.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
Here's Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
DJ Moore.
25 yards that time.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They've got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a play fake. Brady. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
22-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Panthers 6.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers 36.
On second down, it's McCoy. And a short gain down to about the 33. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady.
And this is why aggressive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got an NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And the quarterback, if you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
Bridgewater and the Panthers now down by 15. A minute 36 to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again to Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the O team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's caught by Jackson. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle